In today's video, I want to talk about the number one thing I get asked by most people. How do you meditate? Hi, this is Steve from stevesandella.com, sharing how I changed my life to help you change yours. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button so that you never miss a video. I wanted to do this video today talking about something I get asked all the time. It's about how to meditate. Now, a lot of people, they have some misconceptions about what it means to meditate or to have a meditative practice. I want to talk about some of those things today, but more importantly, I want to share with you step by step everything that you need to do to start and maintain a successful meditative practice. Now for me, I started meditating probably about 7 years ago. It is something that has been profoundly impactful in my life in so many different ways. Meditation is a very powerful tool, but it's a skill that you have to practice and learn to master over time. It's not something that happens very quickly or right away. And I think that's one of the things that people get really frustrated about when they first start meditating. Why is meditation important? It's very important for a lot of different reasons. One, it builds a strong mind. The best way to think about your mind is in terms of bodybuilding. When you look at someone like Arnold Schwarzenegger or someone that has made a career out of building big muscles, most people think that that happens when they go to the gym when they're lifting weights. But actually, if you know about strength training, what you realize is that people actually build strength and size during recovery. When they go to the gym and work out, they actually break down the muscle tissue. It gets stronger and bigger during the process of recovery. Meditation is recovery for the mind. You spend all of your time thinking, and that's kind of like being at the gym lifting heavy weights. You're taxing your muscle, which is your mind, by having all of these thoughts and using your brain. Meditation is an opportunity for your mind to go into recovery mode, to relax, to strengthen, and to rebuild itself stronger, better, and faster. Number two, meditation improves focus. When you work on meditation, what you're actually doing is you're developing the skill to have your mind focus on something with intention. We have so many things that fight for our attention in our everyday lives, whether it be family or work or the news or social media. All of these things are constantly making our minds jump from topic to topic, thought to thought. The Buddhists call it the monkey mind. It's like a monkey swinging from branch to branch. Our brains function very much in this way. But by using meditation, what you can do is you can actually learn to control the focus of your thoughts, keeping them on something specific as opposed to allowing them to just kind of run wherever they want. It is a skill that has to be practiced, and meditation is the best way to do that. The number three reason why meditation is so important is that it helps for you to develop a habit or a routine. If you look at how we do or learn anything, it's through patterns, through repetition. So if you can control and understand the day-to-day actions that you're taking, you're going to have better control over what you build in your life. Creating a meditative practice in your life or a routine helps build that skill set for you to be able to commit to building other routines in your life that are going to be helpful, whether it be personal or in work or building a business. Everything that you are going to do that you're going to be successful at, you're going to be successful at it because you develop a solid routine that puts you in the best possible position to be successful. And meditation is a great way to practice that. All right, a couple of misconceptions that I think hold people back when it comes to meditation. The first misconception is that when you meditate, your mind is completely blank, that it's this way of basically thinking about nothing. The way I like to phrase it is, what you're doing is you're learning to focus on the space in between thoughts. Our brain is not designed to ever go completely silent. So if you're going into meditation thinking you're going to reach this place where your mind is completely silent, you're going to be disappointed because you're constantly going to find that thoughts are always presenting themselves during meditation. The trick is to learn and develop the skill to not engage with that thought, but simply return to the focus of your meditation and allow that thought to naturally sort of disperse over time. The second misconception is that you have to be some sort of special, awakened, enlightened monk or something in order to do meditation and to reap the benefits. Every person can meditate. It's a very simple process. You don't have to have any special training. You don't really have to pay any money or hire a guru. You don't have to already be enlightened or be at some ultra spiritual place in order to do meditation. It's open to everyone, and everyone can practice it. And finally, I think one of the biggest ones that hold people back is they think that meditation has something to do with religion or spirituality. And while a meditative practice can be spiritual for some people, no matter what religion you are, the practice of meditation can be used without it conflicting with any religious beliefs that you might have. It's not about religion, it's not about gods, it's simply about learning how to focus the mind. That's the important part. That's the skill that you develop when working on meditation. So no matter what religion you are or what your religious beliefs are, you can meditate without feeling like you're cheating on your God in some way. All right, so let's get into it. How do you actually meditate? Well, there's 4 basic steps for the practice of meditation. This is the actual meditation that I use, that I've been using for years, that has been very successful, and it is super simple. And I want to share that with you right now. Step 1, find a comfortable place where you can sit. Find a comfortable chair. You can put a cushion on the floor. You can sit on the couch. You can sit in an office chair or a chair at the kitchen table. You can sit cross-legged, or you can sit with your feet both flat on the floor. The key is to find a comfortable position that you can sit in for a small amount of time, however long you plan on meditating. Being comfortable is key. Step 2, once you're sitting comfortably, rest your hands in your lap and simply take some nice, deep, slow breaths. You don't have to breathe too fast. You don't have to breathe too slowly. You don't have to hold your breath. You don't have to count. Simply focus on taking in breath and letting it out. And find a nice rhythm that works for you. Step 3. As you're taking these breaths, simply focus your attention on the act of breathing in and the act of breathing out. Be aware of what it feels like to draw in that breath. Be aware of what it feels like to exhale. Simply focus your attention on breathing in and breathing out. Step 4. As you're practicing your breathing and you're trying to hold focus on each breath in and each breath out, thoughts are going to arise. As they do, simply try to observe the fact that a thought is coming in that is pulling your attention away from your breath. When you notice these thoughts come in, don't judge them, don't engage with them. Simply become aware that they're there, and then return your attention to your breathing. The most important thing during meditation is to practice keeping your focus on your breath. You don't have to think of anything else. In fact, you don't want to engage with these thoughts as they come in, because as you engage with a thought, you give it more power. You cannot think about not thinking about something. The only way to let go of a thought that's happening is to redirect your focus somewhere else. And during meditation, that is the skill that you're practicing. So keep your attention focused solely on your breath. And let all the other thoughts simply drift away. And that's it. Those are literally the 4 steps that you need to practice meditation. Now, there's some tips that can help. The first tip is to set a certain amount of time that you want to do your meditation. And I will tell you that people always say 20 minutes, and I do 20 minutes of meditation myself. That seems to be sort of the magic number, the sweet spot for getting the most out of a meditative practice. But it's going to be difficult to learn to do meditation right off the bat. So what you have to do is you have to start small. Maybe 60 seconds or 2 minutes. Set a timer. You can use a timer on your phone. There are lots of different applications that you can download, apps that you can use so that you know exactly when something is going to chime and let you know when your time is up, so that you don't have to think about how long have I been doing this, how much more time. And this is one of the things why it's difficult to sit down and try to do a full 20-minute meditation. Most people, when they start, what happens is they sit down and they start going, how long have I been doing this? How much longer do I have to go? This is very common in meditation. Again, it's the thought that's drawing your attention away from your breath. If you can just let that go, you know, I have a timer going. I don't have to think about that. Return your focus to your breath, knowing that eventually it will chime and let you know when your meditation time is over. So allow yourself time. Give yourself a set time and start small. Give yourself permission to take this time in meditation. One of the hardest things that we have in life is giving ourselves permission to do the things that we need to do. Self-care is very challenging for us. And as they say, you cannot pour water from an empty glass. If you don't take care of yourself, there will be nothing left of you to be able to take care of others. All of the worries, all of the things that you need to do will still be there at the end of 20 minutes. They're not going anywhere. If you take 20 minutes for yourself, everything will still be there waiting for you when you're done. Another tip is to not be too hard on yourself when you first start. It's very easy to judge ourselves and say, I'm no good at this. One of the biggest things that I hear from people is, I can't meditate because I can't quiet my mind, or my brain is constantly running and I can't shut it down long enough to meditate. It is a skill. It takes time to develop like any other skill. Finally, probably the biggest tip that I can give you is that you have to commit to a practice. I know far too many people that start, do it once or twice, and then they go a week or 2 weeks without doing it. In order for you to really reap the benefits of meditation, it has to be something that you do consistently, once a day, even if it's a minute or 2 minutes. Try to develop that habit and be consistent about it. Give yourself at least 30 days of doing this every morning or every evening, once or twice a day, whatever you can afford to do, whatever you can allow yourself to do, and be consistent with it. If you can only spare 2 minutes in the morning, do that for 30 days. Give yourself 2 minutes to do meditation every single morning. Make it part of your routine. You have to give things time to develop these habits within you. It takes time and repetition for these things to stick. So give yourself the ability to commit. Give yourself that gift. Commit to the practice. And over time, you will see the benefits of it, I promise. So that's it. You have everything that you need to start your meditative practice. Do me a favor. Commit to 30 days of meditation and then come back here and comment in the section below and let me know, how did it work for you? Did it help? Were these steps beneficial? Was there something that I missed? And if you already practice meditation, I'd love to hear what you do to personalize your meditations. All right, until we talk again, and we will talk again, I hope you have an amazing day.